Now to the death of Pope Francis. Preparations are well underway for his funeral. Beginning in just a few hours at the Vatican, the public will begin saying farewell. Pope Francis will lie in state for the next 3 days. And we learned today that the funeral will be held on Saturday morning. Eyewitness News anchor Mike Marza is at the Vatican with the latest on all of the arrangements.
Right now, cardinals from around the world are making their way here for the funeral this weekend and in the conclave to select the next pope. Among them, New York's Timothy Cardinal Dolan and Newark's Cardinal Josh Tobin. Both held services today before beginning their trips here. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger with that part of our story tonight.
The faithful filled Newark's Grand Cathedral tonight to pay tribute to Pope Francis, but also to hear from a man who might, just might, replace him.
And he spoke up and he said, Tobin. Call me Tobin or El Gigante.
Cardinal Josh Tobin is the Archbishop of Newark and a protege of the late pontiff, who elevated Tobin to cardinal in 2016. And in the parlor game of guessing who might replace Francis, Tobin has made it to some people's short list. Like Francis, he's a full-throated advocate for the rights of immigrants and the LGBT community.
Advance the weak and care for this world in which we live. The poor and the earth are crying out.
In the next few days, the College of Cardinals will descend on the Vatican and, as the conclave starts, will lock themselves in the Sistine Chapel, casting private ballots. 133 of them will vote to choose one of their own as the next pope. The winning candidate must win a 2/3 majority, which might take multiple rounds of voting. Unsuccessful ballots will be burned twice per day, the smoke to rise from a chimney. Black means no winner. White smoke signals a new pope. Francis appointed 80% of the cardinals who will vote. It's the most diverse group ever, but there's no guarantee they'll choose a pope who's anything like him.
For us as Catholics, this is a death in the family. We didn't call him Holy Father for nothing. We grieve that so many of you, our friends and neighbors, share in that grief this afternoon means the world to us.
Cardinal Dolan and his counterpart here in New Jersey, Cardinal Tobin, will both now board flights to Rome to join 131 other cardinals from around the world. Their votes in secret will determine the future of the Catholic Church. In Newark, Josh Einiger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
I can tell you the crowds are getting bigger here by the day, and we expect that to continue. So many people coming to pay their respects to Pope Francis. Among them, New Yorkers Angel and Lisette Alvarez, who loved Pope Francis, and they captured one of his last moments alive. A moment here in St. Peter's Square, a surprise Sunday Easter celebration appearance.
He saw everybody, gays, women's, everybody was the same. And that's what I loved about him.
Somebody said, oh, the Pope is coming. And I'm thinking, what? So I got on top of a chair and I did this as he drove by. That was...
We were sitting very close.
Special.
Yeah, super.
It's emotional for you.
Yes. Yeah, super.
You know, so many tributes and so much emotion here as the Pope's death truly sets in. And so many people are looking at who now could be the next Pope. For now, I'm Mike Marza at the Vatican. Sade, we'll send it back to you in New York.
Okay, and the Pope touched so many people across so many different faiths. Well, ABC News will air a special report overnight as the Pope's body returns to St. Peter's Basilica for one last time. And look for Mike's reports all week from the Vatican as the world says goodbye to Francis and as the cardinals elect a new Pope.